Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's get our other cousins on. What's going on, Instagram fam? What is going on, YouTube and Facebook? As y'all all know, I always multi-stream. So what's going on to all my cousins on, whatever platform you are tuning in live? What's up? Hope all is well with everyone, mentally, emotionally, physically, okay, and spiritually. If you got something going on in your life and you feel like you're going through it by yourself, this cousin right here, okay, this cousin right here wants you to know that you are not by yourself. You are not alone. And if you need me, holla. And I mean that with everything in me. You are not in this by yourself. You are not in this life, this battle, whatever it is, by yourself. And if you need somebody to get in the paint with you, get in, your corner, then I'm the woman for the job. Just want to let y'all know that first and foremost. Secondly, I want to welcome all of those who ain't ever came and heard me or sat in any of my lives. I want to welcome you in. Hopefully, you will spin the block and come on back and make this, lock this in, make this family. And to all my cousins who always spin the block, come and hang with your girl, Dr. Worlds, welcome back. I love you. If ain't nobody told you that today, Dr. T loves you. That being said, go ahead and share this with somebody real quick. We already know the protocol. We know what it is. Man versus machine. Okay, it's the algorithm for me. So if you don't share or you don't tell the algorithm or you don't like or you don't engage in the comment section, this video will go nowhere. Okay, and I know that I did not come by myself. I was sent. And I was sent for somebody. It may not be you, it may be you, but it also may be somebody that you know. And the power of a share is very powerful. You never know what people are standing in need of, believing for, praying for. You never know. They can be right on your timeline, right in your friends list, right on your feed. And a simple power of share will help me reach the people that I am sent to reach on this live stream. With that being said, y'all already see the title. When I come by here, it's just to sound the alarm. Don't mind me. I'm just sounding the alarm. I'm telling all my cousins, okay, what they got going on. I'm also telling all my cousins how they can avoid this, okay? The title is Our Freedom, and it ain't just our financial freedom, it's our freedom overall. But most importantly, what they are coming for first is our freedom, okay? And you take away financial freedom, then you pretty much have no freedom at all. You have no freedom to work, no freedom to earn and make what you're making. You have no freedom to take care of your family. You have no freedom to have a peace of mind. Okay, that's very costly. And our financial freedom is being siphoned right before us as we speak. I'm not saying it, even though I'm seeing it, and I'm one of the ones saying it, but this is coming from the upper echelon, okay? They telling everybody, they warning everybody, they're positioning themselves so that they are not impacted or affected by the very thing that they have created. This is done strategically I say that all the time. I'm always going to say it. And not only am I going to say it, I'm going to show you so you see with your own eyeballs. Okay. Once they take the financial leg, so everybody should not let them. You know how you stop them from taking a financial aid, uh, destroying all these jobs. Let's revisit this real quick, and then I'm gonna pull up some receipts. I'm not gonna be here for a very long time. Okay. Let's see. Where is that? Okay, here we go. Still up here. Let's revisit this, and then we're gonna just cover a few headlines. I got like one or two videos I'm gonna show y'all, and then I'm gonna proceed with what it is that I'm doing. If you want to do it, you can do it too. Okay, and then I'm gonna hop off y'all timeline. It's gonna be in and out. Okay, in and out, literally. Let's start right here, and don't forget to share. If you are just coming in, I'm talking to you too. Everywhere else in life, you got to pay an admission fee. The admission fee over here is free. However, all I ask is that you share this, that you like this, you engage, tag somebody, invite somebody, okay? Email it to somebody, text somebody. However, you got to spread the word for your girl over here, okay? Now, let's start right here. Because if we thought we seen something last year, they say, I want to say, and I'm quoting them right here. Let me go back. Let's start here. How many job layoffs? Okay, in 2025, right here. Let's start right here, okay? Because if we thought this was something last year, we are in for a rude awakening. This is the number one thing that they're coming for the most, because they know when you take away people financial power, you take away their freedom. I'm gonna prove it to you. 2025, 1.1 million jobs were cut in the US. Okay, in the US. More than 1.1 million jobs were cut, representing a 44% jump from 2024. So in 2024, there was a lot of layoffs. Then in 2024, there was a lot of layoffs. And then in 2025, it almost doubled that, right? 44%, almost halfway, almost double what was missing from 2024. Now we're in 2026. Let me go back to where I was just at. Okay. The reason why are the surge in job losses was primarily driven by technology, manufacturing, and white collar roles, with significant impacts from automation and corporate restructuring. We talked about that the other day. I'm not going to go back there. What is restructuring? Okay. Now, early 2026, we only 2 months in, friends. And now in 2026, okay, over 100,000 jobs have been cut in just tech. That's it. In just the tech industry by itself. We're not talking about all of the Rite Aids that are going completely out of business. All of the Rite Aids, the CVS's. I came by here and gave y'all a crazy list of all of the stores and all of the, GameStops and all of the Denny's and all of the Macy's, all of these retail stores that were just going bye-bye, shutting down, bankruptcy. I mean, lots of them. This is just in the tech industry, okay? Amazon, 16,000, okay? Intel, 15 to 20% of its staff. Let's go down a little bit more. Okay? Companies are AI washing, are truly, here go that word again, restructuring. That's the word they're using, but they're doing it with AI. AI has been cited in over 50,000 layoffs in early 2025 and continuing into 2026. Salesforce let off 4,000 plus jobs. Okay? They call it AI to automate with experts warning of a white collar bloodbath. I mean, they talking about white collar jobs. We're gonna go look at what white collar jobs is in a minute. But they calling it a white collar bloodbath. Okay, that's what they said, not me. They said, here go the layoffs, 2026. 16,000 corporate roles. Ain't nobody safe. White collar. Okay. 16,000 of their jobs gone. Intel, 15 to 20% of its staff. Okay. In the foundry division. These are the founders that's been around for a while. Corporate. Okay. UPS, 30,000 operational jobs. What in the name of what? 30,000 operational jobs. Heineken, 6,000 jobs globally. Meta, 5% of its workforce, about 3,600 employees. Panasonic, 10,000 positions. We can keep going on and on and on and on, but you get the drift. Now, let me go ahead and hurry back. Let me type in white collar in case some of my cousins don't know. I'm always educate first and foremost. White collar jobs. Okay. Let's see what this is. Oh, white collar jobs are professional, desk based position focusing on administrative, management, or analytical tasks rather than physical labor. That is something else, ain't it? Typically performed in offices, okay? Software engineers, managers, accountants, lawyers, white collar jobs. Now, if they say AI is about to cause a bloodbath in white collar jobs, you can only imagine what's happening to just like customer service reps. You can only imagine what is happening to like store clerks, hotel maids, Amazon worker, Walmart employees, Targets, retail stores, convenience stores, check cashing places. You can only imagine if this many jobs is being cut from white collar positions and they're calling it a bloodbath. Let me go back real quick because I want to look up something else while we right here. How many businesses closed in 2025 and which ones? Okay, approximately 8,200 to 15,000 retail stores locations closed in the U.S. in 2025, marking a significant increase up to 12% more from 2024, driven by high inflation, debt, and competition from e-commerce, online sales. Major retailers that closed significant portions of their or all of their locations: Rite Aid, Party City, Joann's Fabrics, Forever 21, Big Lots, and Macy's. I mean, we had AutoZones, O'Reilly. We had so many. Check it out. Rite Aid closed 1,300 stores. Joann Fabrics closed 790 stores. Party City, 700 stores. Big Lots, 480 stores. Forever 21, all U.S. stores, shifting to online only model. Macy's, 66 locations. Walgreens, 450. Dollar General Pop Shelf, 141 stores. Starbucks closed hundreds of stores as part of here go the word again, restructuring. Y'all better pay attention. That's how they get you. Denny planned to close 150 restaurants by the end of 25, and they did. Okay. Other notable closures: Red Robin, Kroger, Foot Locker, Carter's, and Orvis. I mean, these are corporations, companies, big ones at that, close that many stores. Then you have this many job loss. You should have this many layoffs coming down. They said the layoffs will cause a global recession. You go back. And these layoffs are happening globally because they be having stuff over here and over there, everywhere. Okay, let's see. Did AI take your job? They think this again. Was looking for this one particular article, but I'm gonna keep it moving. Okay, it's global. It's affecting and impacting everybody globally. Why? So they can set their whole system into place. Nevertheless, let me keep it moving. Let me go over a couple of other things, and I am moving fast because I am limited for time. Okay. Okay, let me go up here. Let me just refreshing y'all memory. Okay. It's happening now. This is Forbes. This is a well trusted website. Okay. Forbes. Let me go ahead and share this. All right. Okay. This is Forbes. And they say it is happening now. Urgent 38 trillion US dollar collapse. Warning issued as markets brace for gold and Bitcoin price shocks. It's happening now. Okay? It's happening now. Prepare yourself. The United States dollar is dying. And once they come for your financial freedom, then what follows pursuit is what I'm going to pull up on the screen in just a moment. Just to recap, okay? That's what I want to do. Just recap, okay? I showed y'all a video, I want to say like a week ago, how we are on high alert, okay? Not only is our financial, but our food, our food supply chain is under attack as well. And it is not a coincidence that these things are happening. Why? Because they're going to come and take your freedom. Bottom line. That's the name of the game. Take their freedom from them. Let us control everything. You own nothing. You'll be happy. Okay? I've been sharing data with y'all, but just bringing y'all back. Hackers are attacking city water systems, overriding safety protocols to weaponize our utilities against us and positioning themselves to strike when the signal comes. Hold on one second, you guys. Somebody is knocking on the door. Hold on one second. My apologies. So I showed a video. I'm going to see if I can actually get the video back up here, if I can find it really quickly. But I might be able to go to this article over here real quick. Hold on one second. Let me come over here. Las Vegas. No, that ain't the one. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Las Vegas lab rated. Las Vegas lab by water tower and rated. Hold on, because I want y'all to be able to go look it up too. Okay. Hold on one second. Hold on. Trying to move fast. I didn't prepare to play this video, but hey. So this one was one that happened inside of Greeley, California, like a year ago. Okay. But they discovered another biological lab in Las Vegas a week ago, February 2nd, or 2 weeks ago, February 2nd, 2026. Okay. It was tied to the same house they raided in California. However, this new biolab is right across the street from a water tower, our main source of water, our main supply of water. Okay. And you can actually go and look, there's videos out there. As you can see, the first things that pop up are videos. You can go do the research yourself. But our water towers is under attack. Our food supply is under attack. The Chinese nationalists that have been locked up, arrested for being down, I want to say it was in Michigan or Minnesota, and they were smuggling bio weapons, such as worms and mushrooms and fungus to plant in the soil to poison our food, cause human deaths and animal deaths in the livestock. Okay. Just catching y'all up, bringing y'all up to speed, but trying to provide the receipts while I'm doing so. Now, let's go back over here real quick because I'm just going to show y'all a couple more headlines. Our financial freedom is being attacked now, but our freedom is in jeopardy because that is what the ultimate goal is. And most people are asleep. Most people are unaware. Most people are still going about life every day as if it's every day, as if, hey, there's nothing to see here. Okay, nothing to see here. So check it out. Let me see. Hold on. Where's the other one at? Let me pull this up. Hold on 1 second. Let me go pull up these receipts real quick. Come on. Just want to show one more. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. The dollar collapse warning. They started telling us this last year. Okay. This is the BRICS nation: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This was the agenda to collapse the dollar to begin with, right? So they started telling us last year, 7/28/2025. Then all of a sudden, okay, I just showed y'all that one. Bank of America started sounding the alarm real loud last week. Hey, we are tipping the scale and we are about to cause a global recession. And this is done, okay, intentionally. In order to take your freedoms, they got to take away the things that give you freedom. Freedom of speech. Right now, they're legislating, trying to rewrite the Constitution because they say free speech is now hate speech. Okay? Free speech is now hate speech. So now they're coming for your freedom. Every time you can't mention a race of people, a particular group of people, or you can be in prison. Pam Bondi herself said, we're going to come for you if we catch you producing hate speech. So if I say, hey, man, it's a whole bunch of what's going on, cousin? If I say it's a whole bunch of certain type of people, the Somalians down there, taking up all that money and then shipping it back to Somalia, okay? They got a whole ring going on from Ohio to Minnesota to Somalia. And then they're funding weapons of mass destruction that is coming from our taxpayers' dollars. These politicians ain't got no money to give these people. They're giving them government contracts. That's our federally taxpayers' dollars that is funding our own demise in real time, okay? So now they're coming for your freedom of speech. They're coming for your financial freedom. All the job loss. AI is going to replace you. All the businesses shutting down. We best to wake up and wake up fast. Do you understand me? But this is not a time to panic. Okay, even though my voice is elevated, I'm not saying that, ooh, y'all be scared, because I'm not scared. First of all, God is my source and my resource. I would be scared if I'm not in a position to hear from him tell me how to move strategically. Because since he is all seeing and all knowing, since he is the Alpha and the Omega, since I'm just a little, I'm just a little pin drop down here, and he knows everything, the whole earth is his and the fullness thereof. I need to be in contact with him. What I got to do, how I got to move. And when I fail to obey what he say, then that is when I'm going to be afraid. What I see them doing, I have not even considered taking a paycheck. No nails done, no fancy stuff. I ain't got time for that. It's straight up build season. When my baby died, I didn't go somewhere off into the mist and go grieve myself into oblivion. I still kept, that ought to tell you a lot right there. That ought to tell you how serious this is. The very thing that was meant to, disable me, the very thing that was meant to take me out, I still kept going. That ought to let you know how serious I am about my Father's business. I will not. Do you hear me loud and clearly? FBI, Mark Zuckerberg, YouTube, all you devils, hear me clearly, because I'm going to keep on shouting it from the mountaintop. These knees will not bow to anybody but Yahweh, the Most High God. That's it. You ain't finna put me in a position where I can't take care of my kids. You ain't finna put me in a position where I can't feed my family. You ain't finna put me in that type of position. And so, therefore, I am preparing, okay? Now you got the banks telling you, look, dollar's about to collapse. People still going on about their business as if la-di-di, la-di-da, okay? Bank of America delivers blunt warning on dollar's next move. Now the banks is warning you. There was a bank that just collapsed or failed in the beginning of February. Whenever you see a bank fail, whenever you see a bank fall, that is catastrophic. That is catastrophic. You already know. Bank fails 2026. Let me let you see it. Okay? This is the first one, but it ain't the last one. Hello, somebody. Let me let you see it real quick. I'm still within my time range. This is where y'all can go research it. Okay? First bank failure of 2026. Just go right on down. Okay? Past the videos to the articles. Metropolitan Capital is the first bank to fail in 2026. Last year saw the failure of 2 banks. Why are these banks constantly closing? But this is the first one of 2026. That is a problem. Better pay attention to the signs. Because when they can collapse you financially, then your freedom, you absolutely have no freedom of anything. Freedom of what? You can't provide for yourself. You do what we say. When we say it, you obey or else. And that's what brings me to this. That's what brings us to this. Hold on. I wanted to play this because this is sick. But let me just go over these 3 little videos. Give me they probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes combined, okay? Not that long. I wonder if I can play the volume on this. We just gonna roll with it anyway. Now, this is from the horse's mouth. This is what they saying. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay, as you
watch this.
As you see right there, Agenda 2030 from the United Nations. Okay, one world government, one world cashless currency, one world central bank, one world military, end of national sovereignty. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and play it.
Check this out. One world government, one world cashless currency, one world central bank, one world military, end of national sovereignty, end of privately owned property, end of the family unit, mandatory vaccines, universal basic income, Microchipped tracking for all. World social credit system. Thousands of FG towers. End of private transportation. End of private farms. Business owned by government. Travel restrictions. Restricted land use.
I'm not going to play too much of that, okay? Because I don't want them to come for it. But this is their information, okay? You go look it up. United Nations Agenda 2030. Go look it up. They tell you exactly what it is. Okay, I've showed you as well. But let me just keep it moving to the next. I want y'all to listen to how they programming with the children. Okay, just hold on. They even letting kids know what it is. Y'all be thinking I'm crazy. When I say they coming for the kids, y'all be thinking I'm crazy. We ain't got nothing prepared for our young people. Nothing. We ain't got nothing prepared for us, yet alone for them. Listen to this. Listen at this. This is a cartoon.
Most of the countries in the world are considering using CBDCs. And once this kind of power is unleashed, it may be nearly impossible to reverse it.
Wait, so what are CBDCs?
Central bank digital currencies. Instead of being completely uncontrolled, this money is completely controlled.
Why would banks want to create their own digital money when they already control our paper money?
Because they can't control how you use your paper money. Once it leaves the bank, it becomes hard to trace and nearly impossible to control. CBDCs would allow the government to completely control the money, to spy on everything you buy. Imagine the government taxing you instantly, seizing your money whenever they feel like it. Say the wrong thing in a post, poof, you're a terrorist. And poof, no more money in your bank account. Today, most of the countries in the world are considering...
Now, why would they be telling children that and putting that in a cartoon format? Because they have to tell what their plans are, okay? They have to tell what their plans are. Hold on, let me get the next one queued up, because this is where we're going. I'm gonna bring it home with this one. Hold on 1 second. Let me go back over here. Hold on, let me go down to this one right here. Get this one queued up, and this is where we're going. And I have so many videos on this by itself. So many. They're all over the place. We can go to Google right now and look up in all the states that they are in, are being built, are constructed in, right now as we speak. Now presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, the future of the world.
New rental community in Tempe has all the amenities: fitness center, dog park, outdoor kitchens, but something's missing. So there are no cars in this community at all.
Isn't it great?
Cul-de-sac is the first community in the U.S. designed and built specifically for car-free living. Co-founder Ryan Johnson says the demand is strong.
Every generation, and including 92% of Gen Z, would like to pay more to live in a walkable neighborhood.
Retail, restaurants, and to start, nearly 200 apartments, all within steps of each other. No cars means no parking spaces, no garages.
Because we don't have residential parking, it opens us up to have 55% landscape space. We get to add so much to the neighborhood.
Like social spaces around every corner. The complex is strategically located right next to the area's light rail system. All residents get a free pass. The first 200 also get a free electric e-bike, and a partnership with Lyft gets them discount rides.
I've been fine just going via rail or just biking.
Juan Ramos, among the first 100 to move in here, grew up in Arizona, but left because he didn't like the car-dependent sprawl. At 27, he just came back and says living car-free has opened his eyes.
frankly, for most of the apartments I've lived in for years, I've never even talked to my neighbors. I know people like, that's Pete over there, that's Ben over there. And I'm like, that's the first time I've said that.
Residents often gather near the retail stores, which focus on small businesses. Jada Stratman is moving both her Home Sense business and herself in.
It's not as like affordable out here as it was a few years ago, you know, and having that opportunity to live and work where you are and just have it as one, that's perfect.
I want y'all to pay attention to something. This is a 15-minute city. This is one of a lot of them. But do you notice that the majority of them are young people? They're young, still trying to figure out life. They didn't been mixed up in a pandemic. You know, they didn't had all of this stuff thrown at them. It's like, oh yeah, this is the way to go. This is the best way. This is the best course. That everything that I need is at my fingertips, and you know, I really don't need to go outside of this perimeter. I'm safe here. You know, like, this is crazy. How could we become this is crazy. Okay? Let me show y'all this other one. Said I was gonna stop at that one, wrap it up, but we got a couple more, okay? Maybe one or two more. Not too many. Excuse me. Hold on one second. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna cue this one up too. All right, so now I'm just going to move around these. Okay, I'm gonna stop the share on that one. And then I am going to open up these other ones. Okay, let's go here first. Hopefully, it ain't playing no crazy music.
The 15-minute cities is something that the WEF has created called C40, and it's called C40 cities. I would urge you to certainly look on the internet about it. Basically, you won't be able to drive a petrol or diesel car anymore. You'll have to buy electric. If you want food, you will get a calorie-controlled system sent to you by text saying, this is what you can eat today. This is what you can have today.
That's fucking insane.
If you violate any of these things, they'll freeze your bank account. That is the next step. These are stages in which they're going to implement this stuff. And this was signed up by the WEF, and the WEF has signed up with our mayor in London as the chair. And he has gone around the world to communicate this C40 to all of the countries in the world. And most of the countries are looking at adopting it. Now, I am going to abolish it. It is a hopeless position. We are going to be in an open prison, or shall we say a COVID, for the rest of our lives. We will not be able to work unless it's in our 15-minute city. It's diabolical. This is not the right thing. And it's been hidden from the public. No one's talking about it.
It's not really surprising. It makes sense because it's completely aligned with the demonic agenda.
I'm gonna just stop it there. Okay, totally agree with bro, but I'm gonna just stop it there. Go to the next one because time's sake. Okay, let me close this one out. I'm gonna come back and show you something about them C40 cities, so you don't just think, oh, that's over in London. Oh, that's somewhere over. No. It's here in the United States. It's here in the United States, for cousins.
The first electronic pill, if I can call it like.
This is the WEF. What they just said. The WEF is planning to have, control over it. This is the forum right here. This is the people that go to these type of meetings and tell what they are planning to do individually. And this is what they're planning to do. Okay. This company right here. This confirms obedience. What in the hell? Listen at this, y'all. You can't make this up.
That it is basically biological chip that it is in the tablet, and once you take the tablet and dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, compliance, the insurance companies to know that the medicines that patients should take, they do take them. It is fascinating what happens in this field. FDA approved the first electronic pill, if I can call it like that.
Okay. FDA approved. I'm telling you, we can be here all day. When I say I got receipts upon receipts upon receipts, Kenya now chipping up their babies, their newborn babies. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on, okay? I'm serious. Let me show y'all this because I told y'all I was going to show y'all this so you know it ain't just everybody globally is getting prepared for this. It's not just the United States of America. Everybody is on board. Kenya chips their newborns. Okay. Groundbreaking biometric tech brings Kenyan newborns this digital chip. Oh, stop getting your baby lost. You know, if your baby is in the bush and we can't get to you, your baby have a fever, we can track that. Okay. They're talking about they're not planning to implant microchips. No, it's just groundbreaking biometrics. This will stop children from being with parents that are sick out in the bushes and we don't know where they are. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Okay. Kenya kicks off digital identity pilot program because you got to skip past the noise. We are not inserting chips into our babies. Okay? Yes, you are. And you're saying you're doing it in the name of safety. Okay? Of course, that sounds negative. Oh, Kenya's chipping, so they want to try to use wordplay against you. We're not chipping. Well, what are you doing? It's groundbreaking biometric that goes underneath the baby skin, like you would do with a dog or an animal. Make this make sense. C40 cities in the United States. You guys go do your research yourself, okay? The C40 cities network in the U.S. includes major metropolitan areas committed to ambitious climate action, such as New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Boston, Seattle, Austin, Phoenix, Miami, New Orleans, Philadelphia, and Portland. Okay? All of those are C40 cities. If you want to go and type in 15-minute cities, okay? Okay? 15-minute cities in the U.S. are urban areas designed for residents to work, housing, food, health, and recreation within a 15-minute walk or bike ride, aiming to reduce car dependency. Ain't that what we just saw? And emissions. Top examples include Miami, San Francisco, and Portland, which are increasingly implementing mixed-use zoning, improved biking infrastructure, and transit-oriented development only. Okay? Which cities will 15-minute cities be in? This is global. Portland, Oregon, Milan, Italy, Bogota, Colombia. This is global. We already know about China. I done showed y'all what's going on in China. They're coming for your freedom. So I'm going to wrap this up. We got so much more. If they get you financially, they got you your freedom wise, literally. The reason why I be telling y'all start a business, get an EIN. Why? Because you can go ahead and bankrupt all of those jobs or bankrupt all of those corporations, you know, that are so far in debt. You can go ahead and bankrupt them. You can go ahead and remove all of them people from the workforce. But every time you remove somebody, every time we're going to create another business. If you have resistance against this, then your agenda can't come to pass like you think it's going to come to pass. No, we're going to use the system for our benefit to get what we need. There will be land restrictions. I tell y'all all the time, y'all better buy y'all some land, because you won't be able to ever buy any more in the days to come. Well, I need money to buy land. I didn't give y'all so many plays. I'm not even mentioning them here. If you missed them in the last couple of days, shame on you, because I gave y'all multiple ways to go get 10K. I ran a 10K play yesterday. It's deleted now, gone. How to go get you $10,000. Once you get it, you can come back down and see I got 10,000. Good. Let me help you go buy you at least 3 or 4 parcels of land without ever even having to spend no more than $1,000, $2,000. Go buy that for 300, that for 300, that for 300. You still got 9,000 to work with, and now you are a landlord. You own 3 plots of land. Literally. You need to know how to play the game. Go use their money to make you money, and then get all the money that you can right now. Why? Turn it into hard assets. Why? Because money is dead, okay? And it's almost out of the count. I should say money is dying, and it's almost dead. That would be the better word. And the things that we thought we've been working for all of our lives, that is going to be the total devastation for a lot of people. I already see it in the realm of the spirit. People going to be crushed. That is when you're going to see, that's when you're going to see people real colors come out. People going to begin to betray people. People going to begin to do all that because they didn't prepare. So now there's no other option but to panic. You did not prepare. So now there is no other option but to panic. The things they want us consuming out here, the shoes, the hair pieces, all of the, falsities, all of the fake injections and all of the things they want to put before us as if these are the things that really matter. All of the clout and all of the, all of this stuff, all of this stuff that they put before us and they want us to focus on. Oh, you got to try to live like them and be like the Joneses. No, who wants to be like you? Nobody wants to be like the Joneses, because the Joneses wear everything, okay? We want to actually be like us. Not the Joneses, and have everything, not wear everything. Everything that we need, we will have it. We ain't trying to look like we got it, and really inside we don't have it. And now we are working ourselves to death to try to, put on this facade that we got something we really don't got. No, we don't want to be like the Jones. We don't want to be like the Kardashians. We don't want to be like anybody you put before us. No. We want to be landlords, rulers. We want to dominate, do the things that God called us to do. Do you feel as though property is a waste of time, just land only like houses and buildings? No. No, I do not. One thing that I do know is real estate always been around. Whether it was a tent, that was real estate. And land always been around. You have to have land. Land is the foundation of everything. You have to have land. You have to have land. You cannot build anything. You can't. Our highways was built off of land. Our seaways was built with land passages through them. Everything that you see around you, foundation is land. Runways for the airport, highways for the vehicles, housing and houses and apartments for, renting and buying houses and working, going to work. And the White House is built on land, okay? And the Black House is built on land, and the crack house is built on land, and the prison system is built on land. Land. That is our birthright. Bible says a wise man leaves an inheritance for their children's children. And most people think an inheritance is some type of insurance policy. No, that word inheritance means land. What was Abraham given? Look as far as you can in all the land that you see. He had so much, he had to divide it. Hey, Lot, you take that much. What did David have? Land. Okay. Center for Information, if you know what I mean. In my city, they're throwing up these centers for information. Wow. I have to look up what that means. Been sounding alarm for a long time, says For Real. For Real says, I have. And I have not let up. I have not let up because of all of this. You can testify a lot of the things that I have said that we are now, it's happening now. We've seen it happening now. A lot of the things that I have said here for years, saying, hey, look, this is what's coming. Before inflation was a thing, I said, this is what's coming. This is how you could prepare and stock up so inflation don't hurt you. That is the name of the game, to escape all that is coming up on the face of the earth. It's the Bible says, pray that you may escape. How do you escape? You get caught up in the clouds? No. You prepare. If you got seed in the ground, right? If you got land, right? And there is a food supply chain issue, that doesn't stop you or your family. And not only you and your family, because God ain't always just thinking about you and your family. If he tell you to go buy some land and just go plant a whole bunch of tomatoes, you and your family gonna eat, but what about all the other people he gonna send to you? Most people don't know Joseph's playbook, and really this is a time where God is allowing us to relive what happened to Joseph hundreds and hundreds of years ago. God told Joseph, hey, look, check this out. There's going to be a famine. I'm about to smash on these Egyptians because they evil. You cannot think that God is not going to judge America. You got to be living in some type of ding-dong delusion if you don't think that God is going to judge America. And you don't think that the system's crashing is his judgment. And you don't think that Donald Trump can't get himself out of it. He came in talking about, you know what I'm saying? He was going to save the United States, but now you know he can't save it. He got to reintroduce a new way. Okay, that's his way of saving, making it golden. Okay, make America great again. Why? Because we get to keep it as a superpower. So now they want to move everything to, you know, and I got to talk to y'all about that, okay? Because now I understand. I understand a lot better. You criticize what you don't understand, but I understand a lot better. Okay, why he used the stable coins. Those are decentralized. Don't know government own those. They can't track them either. Everything is in real time. My only issue is I don't gamble, and that is a gamble to me. You can be up one day and then all the way down the next day. Okay, we do need to learn it so we know how to use it if need be. But I would rather always go back to the basics, okay? I'm a basic kind of chick. Let's go back to the origins. Gold was here before George Washington's face was on a dollar bill. Man-made money. God did it. God gave us real wealth. Before Adam and Eve was even in the garden, gold was there first. They didn't even have nothing to buy, but gold was there, okay? And he said gold and silver belongs to me. That's why can't no man put gold on the stock market. That's why can't no man put no, baggy by. Can't no man do that, because you cannot back what does not belong to you. That belongs to God. That's why they took it off the dollar standard. They couldn't charge income tax and stuff. You buy gold, there's no income taxes attached to it. You can't tax what does not belong to you. If an ounce is $3,995, you're going to pay only $3,995, not with no tax. You can't tax what is not yours. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Hopefully y'all catch that. So I'm going back to the basics. Land, my father owns that. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. He owns 1,000 cattle on a hill. All I need is some land and some chickens. Now I got eggs too. Okay, I'm all in the niche of reduplication. Okay, that's it. I go get me some land. I can go get me 2 chickens, male and female. Let them mate. From them 2 chickens, I probably get about, they have like 12 a liter, 6 maybe. Okay, they mate every 3 months, maybe 6 months. Now I didn't took 2 chickens and turned that into 100 chickens in 1 year. I like that. I'm gonna give me 2 cows. Okay, and they have a cow every year, and usually they can do that for 12 years. Okay, have cows every year. So me buying 2 cows would give me 14 cows in total when it's all done. And then when they get grown, then I can make them and then just keep on multiplying. That's what I like to do. Okay. If people need meat, I got meat. I don't got to eat my own meat. Okay. I can just live off the land. But my family will be fed. And not only will my family be fed, I will be able to feed other people's family. I'm going to get me some goats. If I want some cheese or whatever, okay, I'm going to get me some pigs. I don't got to eat bacon, but if you want some, I got it for sale. This is what God did when he put Joseph in the position that he put Joseph in. He said, go buy up all the wheat. Do you think Joseph was like, I can't take my money and go buy him all the wheat? He would have missed what God was doing for him, real talk. God only preserved Joseph and the people that came with him. That's it. Them people came and was like, oh my God, it's a famine. There's no wheat. We know you bought up all the wheat. Are you going to let us die? Joseph was like, I will. I will. Well, we have no money. We have no money. Our money's not no good. Well, what do you have? That is good. We got our houses. Yeah, we'll take all of those. Okay, bring me the houses. Run the houses. It's called bartering. Okay, well, we need flour. Or we need salt for our wheat. Okay, cool. I got the salt too. Well, we have no money to buy. Well, what else do you have? We have our lambs and goats and chicken. Okay, bring me those. I'll take those too. He issued it out to them in 6 months increments. And before you know it, he bankrupted all of them to where they had to sell themselves. It was like, you surely will let us die. He was like, I will. It was like, we have nothing else left to give you. You've taken everything. All we have is us. He was like, oh, I'll take y'all. We're going to need somebody to tend to the sheep and all the stuff that we're going to need somebody to clean the houses that we just confiscated for y'all. I hope y'all can see what God is really doing. And if you can, I pray that God will open up your eyes so that you will be able to see the scripture come to pass. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. We've been last for a long time, brethren. We've been last for a long time. Okay? So what I'm going to say now is I got some opportunities to put y'all in position. Okay? And I just want to take about maybe 10 minutes, something like that. I'm going to hop off in about 10, 12 minutes max. Want to go over some opportunities that will help you. Okay? That will help you get as much money as you possibly can. And I'm not even going to make it to where it is impossible for you. I don't care where you at. Everybody can afford a play. Okay? Right now, what we need to be doing is getting all the money that we can. And guess what? We cannot work for it. We can't work for it. We don't have enough time. We're running out of time. We cannot work for it. So the best thing that we can do is leverage it. Use other people's money. And because we have poor credit, poor money management, let's be honest, that's why we got bad credit, because we don't manage money the right way. And that's what keeps us locked out. We can't go get no loan, get no help up, get our mortgage out of. That's why so many foreclosures, so much homelessness, especially in our community. But the SBA have a $10,000 play that you can run, okay, that will not affect your government assistance, Section 8, Social Security, welfare, food stamp, Medicare, won't affect that, okay? Because we will get this money as a business that we're starting. See, this is how you play the game. When you own those systems, if you still got to utilize them, must respect, utilize them. But how you play the game is now you go create another entity, okay? Or you sign up to be a sole proprietor, which is still a form of a business, okay? So if you want to make $100,000, you can make $100,000. And it does not affect you personally because it is as a business. Businesses are allowed to make money because businesses spend money. If I make $100,000, my whole rent for 12 months was $25,000, $30,000. So now I'm down to $17,000. Okay. My cell phone bill, it's like $500 a month times 12. That's take another $10,000, $12,000 off. Okay. My grocery bill. Okay. With inflation, it's $250 every week for like 2 or 3 meals. That's $1,000 a month. We're gonna time that time 12. Take another $12,000 off of there. Okay. My maintenance on my vehicle, my internet, my marketing, my advertisement. Now I made $100,000, but I didn't spend about $85,000, $90,000. You can only tax me on the $10,000, which is profit, which is only like $123. It doesn't affect me. I don't even have to report it because it's not attached to my social. It's not mine. It's my business's. It's my business's. This is the workaround. He uses people to bless people. You're right. That's right. What does SBA stand for? Small Business Administration. And just because it say SBA does not mean that it does not give hurricane relief. You know, they give money to victims of hurricane. They give money to, flood victims, fire victims. Hey, if you was just a little crocheting business, if you was just a little, a candy store business. Hey, if you was just, come over and do yoga or whatever. I don't do that, but if you do, that's you. I'm just using it as an example, okay? Hey, this is a wine tasting business. I don't care what it is. There's funding available for y'all, and I keep on trying to tell y'all, listen, can we go in here and get our money back? Hello, somebody? It's ours anyways. It's our tax dollars. You got to go get you some. Because now you'll be able to play a different type of game. Instead of you trying to go buy a house, get your credit together to go get yourself in debt. I don't know if y'all know that mortgage means dead pledge. So when you go buy a house, you are pledging a dead pledge. I'm signing my life away. I will owe you for the rest of my life. Go look it up. What does mortgage mean in French? That's where the word comes from. Just go type that in and let me know what y'all, think about that. You are pledging till you die when you sign a mortgage. Bump that. Go get you a little bit of land for $300, okay? Go build you some business credit on that EIN and go get you $500,000 in business funding and then use that money to build your home. Home Depot, whole 9 yards. Use that funding to build your home. Now you ain't got no mortgage for the rest of your life. You got a forever home for your family. They ain't never got to do nothing but pay land tax. Okay? Your land appreciate every year, and so does the structure you built on that land. So now you get the money every single year. It's called appreciation. Okay? You don't owe nobody nothing. You buy the land at $300, it's already valued at $2,400, $1,250. You already come into buying the land with a higher value than what you purchased it for. Then you put some structure on it. So now you got the land value, then you got the structure value. Okay, the house is valued at $800,000. The land is valued at $2,400. You can go pull that out in equity, rent, squash, and repeat. This is how you live. Dale, I'm coming right now, babe. I already know. It's time. Okay. Where those 300 plots found on my land banking list. I have a land bankers list where you can go and find you some land from the land bank. What is a land bank? The government. Go get your land back. They don't want to give you 40 acres in a mill. Just go get it back. They sell it to you for dirt cheap. They sell you houses. They sell you land. I mean, you can buy a little strip of land right on the highway and put a convenience store there, put a charging station there, and never, ever use none of your money to put that thing there. You use their money to put that, to build that. You use their money. You go get their money. and then you use their money, like I've been showing the receipts. Okay, so this is what I got for y'all real quick. I might give y'all might, let me see if this is all YouTube or is this a mixture of folks. Okay, most of the people, okay, it's on YouTube. So this is what I'll do for y'all. Okay, I said that I wasn't fooling with y'all. It came from my video, so I had to take that video down. I was intending on just leaving it up to after the live anyway. But when I share these videos that I'm sharing with y'all and giving y'all the 411, and they try to hit me with copyright and all of this stuff, right? So are they trying to say your video's blocked in all, 50 countries or whatever, however many countries they got. Your video's blocked globally. It is not visible. You can't see it anymore. Whoop-de-whoop, okay? So since I said the video that was blocked, that you guys, hold on, y'all, 1 second, please. Because I'm about to see what in the world is going on up in here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Okay, my husband got him because I was about to get up and put the mama hand down. Okay, what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on back there? My children, no, don't ever try to cut up. But my husband is he's soft when it comes to the girls, so I have to get up in here, okay? So look, check this out. Check this out. The $75,000 SBA play. I've been showing y'all receipts for days. Okay, we didn't help people get this money. First of all, the $10,000 play. You can go get your $10,000 as a sole proprietor. They don't check your credit. Step by step, what you put in each field. It's already written down for you, okay? If y'all want that $10,000 play framework, I will give it to you step by step, okay? $47. Put a 1 in the chat. $10,000 SBA, go get you $10,000. Some people scared of big money, and that's cool. When I get to the $250,000, people be quiet. I'm like, all you need is a 540 credit score to go get $250,000 guaranteed in 30 days or less. And people are afraid to go get that. Shaking my head. Can you create this business for me? I can. Let me tell you all the opportunities because I literally only got like 9 minutes to get out of here. Literally. Okay. $10,000 play. You can get that for $47. I have a $75,000 play. Okay. You do not need no credit check and you do not need no proof of business income. All you need is an idea. We already written up exactly the wording, the verbiage that you need to get approved for the $75,000. Okay. You can get $50,000. You can get $45,000. You can get the whole entire $75,000. And what is going to determine what you're going to get is what you decide to put on there. Okay. If you say, oh, I just need $10,000 for my barbershop startup. Oh, I just need, $15,000 to go get me a big rig for my transportation business. Or I would like to go buy apartment complex, 4-unit or 5-unit, so that I can eradicate homelessness and provide affordable housing to underprivileged, low-income people. Now you can get $1 million, okay? So it really just depends on what you put, but it is a $75,000 play. Application is literally there, okay? Step by step done for you, the script, the templates, the whole 9 yards. You can get that for $97, okay? Put a 2 in the chat if you want that, and I know I'm talking fast. I want y'all to pay attention to the ticker that is going across the bottom of the screen, okay? Because while I am offering you these opportunities, it tells you at the bottom of the screen, these are on live only opportunities. Doesn't mean that you can't get them later on. You can get them later on, but you're going to pay me full price. You're going to pay me what I want you to pay me. Right here, right now, if I'm offering you a discount, right now, it'd be best for you to go ahead and hey, let me get it and let me put that information, okay? Up on the screen, all my contact, all my payment platforms that I am going to be accepting. Let me get that banner on the screen too, because it is not there. 1 second. Okay. Then I might have to adjust my camera. Oh, hold on. What did I do? Here we go. All right, that should work. Going to watch on Facebook. Okay, yep. Come on over here and watch on Facebook. So I have the information here. The $250,000 play from the SBA. It's not just $250,000 from the SBA family, okay? It is more than $250,000. You got microloan lenders. This is where you can just keep on going back and back and back and back and getting different funding from here, from there, a little bit over here, everywhere, okay? This is the name of the game. First, you help yourself, then you turn around and feed your family. I don't care what's going on. Why don't one of y'all say, look, I'm going to buy this play. I'm going to run the play, and then I'm going to put all my aunties, relatives, everybody on. Okay? I'm going to put everybody on. That way we all have, and we can all move faster. If you got 12 hands, it's better than having 2. Now you ain't got to worry about no relatives hating on you because you got this and you ain't got to worry about all of that. Literally. Now everybody got their own piece they can all contribute, and then you guys have your own community. You police your own community. You govern your own community, okay? That's how it works, okay? $47 please, okay? That's number one. That's a $10,000 play. For sure, for sure, for sure. You can have it, okay? $250,000 play not only teaches you how to go get all of this resources, all of this funding, it also teaches you how to protect it. How to not only protect your money, but how to put your kids in your trust. How to go file legal custody of your children so they can never come for your children. Because technically, okay, and I want y'all to see this for yourself. You can go to Google. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Unless you declare legal custody of your child is not your child. And that's who they're coming for, beloveds. That is who they're coming for. I'm going to let you see it yourself. Okay, here we go. Boom, it's right here. I'm just going to put this on the screen real quick so you can see it, okay? You can go to Google and do your own research. But I'm going to put this on the screen so you at least know what keywords to go in there and type. Oh, I got 5 minutes. Oh, okay? In America, if you don't file legal custody, that's what I type in. Okay. In America, legal custody, not just having a child in your care, is crucial to protecting your parental rights from Child Protective Services. If you do not have a court-ordered custody arrangement, you may struggle to prove that you are the legal guardian. Now, how would you struggle to prove that you are the legal guardian of children that came out of your behind and out of your sack? And people wonder why CPS can come in. If they collapse you financially, they're coming for your kids. Can't take care of them. Bad citizens, smoke too much, take the kids. Because now they'll be able to track what they CBDC, how much weed you done bought, how much cigarettes you smoke, how much drink you drank. Now they can control, come in and take their kids because it's really not your kid until you go file legal custody. It teaches you how to do this. Okay, how to protect you and your family. Not only how to go get no bag. A bag is great, but what to do with the bag. Hey, here's some opportunities. Here's some ideas that you can go take this bag, okay? And it's a play. It ain't even a hard play. It's simple. Then you have all these other banks that you can go to and run the same play over and over and over and over and over again. Before you know it, I promise you, you run this play, the next 6 months of your life will totally be different. Okay? Totally be different. And they guarantee you're going to get money in 30 days. They guarantee you're going to get money in 30 days. Guaranteed you're going to get money in 30 days. 100%. Okay? Fintech companies, the whole 9 yards. It ain't just banks. It's fintech companies to teach you how to play with money. Things we can't say over the airways, okay? How to play with money, how to take 1,000 and make it look like it's 10,000 legitimately by just playing with your own money. Learn how to play the game. If y'all want that, put a 3 in chat. That is $197 for that play. All 3 of these plays you can turn around and sell. Why? Because everybody needs money. You're not the only one. If you had a lot of money, you still want more money. If you had a medium amount of money, you still need money to have a lot of money. And if you got a little money, you dang on sure need money so you can have medium amount or a lot of money. Everybody needs money, and this is not something that stops or is seasonal or optional. Every day of the week, every day of the month, every day of the year, people need money. So not only if they come at you and you lose your job, you got a plan B. Got a digital product All I gotta do is say, hey, I got a $75,000 play, $250,000 play. They don't even run your credit. All they need to know is what you're gonna do with the money when they give it to you, okay? And I'm selling it today for $197, and I'm only giving it to 3 or 4 people, right? Boom. Now you got something to make money every day. It's the smartest investment you can ever make in your life, okay? So number 3 for the $250K play. Number 2 for the $75,000 play, which is $97. And then I have the $10,000 play that's sole proprietor. Use your own information for $47. Put a 1 in the chat for that. Okay. Is I want to offer anything else? Oh, the trade line, y'all. Look, if your credit is slow, at a slow roll, I'm gonna offer y'all this, okay? If your credit is at a slow roll, chokehold, if your credit is in a bind, whatever the case may be, add you some trade lines and then go get that bag. We have been adding trade lines and helping people get a $25,000 bag, $50,000 bag, $20,000 bag, $75,000 bag. Instead of you trying to wait and go the traditional route of trying to go back and forth and dance with these credit bureaus while they lying, talking about they verified your information. No, go add 3 high-end trade lines, okay? 20,000 and above. Some of these trade lines been in existence since 1970. Some of them been in existence since 1996. That is, it's 2026. 2006, 2016, 22. That is 30 years worth of positive histories that somebody has lent you 30,000 and 50,000. You have had this credit card for 30 years and never have faltered on it. Do you know that you can walk in any place on any given day at any time and get whatever the heck you want off their lot, off their shelf, without no proof of income? Okay? Just from adding trade lines. This is the way to play the game. You add 3 trade lines to your credit report. Even if you are $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in debt, go add $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in trade line. You bring it down. You hide your debt to income ratio. Not only that, they see that somebody didn't lend you all of this money and you didn't have it in good standing for this long. So say the total of trade lines you added was like 55,000. If you wanted to go into the bank and say, can I get a $75,000, $100,000 loan? They will say, yeah. One creditor is taking me to court. Listen, I need to hook you up with my brother Joe because he was sue the draws off them devils. Do you hear me? He was sue the draws off them devils. And win. I don't care if they banks, they ain't supposed to be taking you to court. They ain't supposed to be taking you to court. You need to reach out to me ASAP so I can get you in touch with those who don't mind suing them. They love, this is his job. He loves, I ought to tag him. He loves suing them. He be looking for people. Hey, y'all got any, did they violate? If the telemarketers call you and you tell them, you give them this one script and they call you back within 30 days, he loves suing them. Oh my God, he loves suing him. You ought to let him go to court after you talk to Joe, because then they won't ever come for you again. They didn't broke the law anyway, reporting stuff that should not be reported on your credit report anyway. Okay, statute of limitation probably was broken whole 9 yards. These people is out of their mind. But we got people for the job that know this stuff like the back of their hand, and this is what they do. Okay, the trade line plug. Look, y'all, we have. My plug, we have 3 trade lines, high-end trade lines that will close. I'm going to say that will close in just a couple of days and will report in 7 to 10 days. Do you know you can go from a 400, 500 up to a 700, 800? We do it all the time for all of our cousins. And then after we go ahead and get your credit score up there like that, hide your debt to income ratio, have longevity, we go hit the bank the right way, the legal way. Okay, the legal way. We don't do nothing fraudulent. We just go hit them back. The Bible said, "The wealth of the wicked is stored up for me." So I'm just going into all of the banks. PenFed, they give you 25,000. Navy give you 25,000. Okay, AFFCU, they'll go ahead and give you $50,000. Do you understand me? You get in talk. You getting calls too. So you signed up, you took that spot, sis. So you finna learn this play. You finna learn this play. See, mentors, okay, they mentor you to get you out of financial ruin, familiar ruin, mental ruin. It don't matter. Everybody need a mentor. If you're gonna be the greatest coach, vocal singer, you need a vocal coach. You're gonna be the greatest sportsman, you need a sports coach, a conditioning coach, a mindset coach. You know, you're gonna be a great chef, you need a chefing coach or whatever. You're gonna be a teacher, you need a good teaching coach. You always need coaches and mentors in your life to help you get there faster because they didn't been there before. Okay, so I already got you. I already got you, Sister Angela. I already got you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you that play. The trade line plug. If you need 3 high-end trade lines, my plug has 3 high-end trade lines that you can add to your report in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Have your score all the way up. Okay, all the way up there. Literally. He's doing a deal instead of you buying the trade lines and say you want to get a $10,000 trade line and he charge you $1,000 for that trade line to be added onto that. He will do 3 trade lines, high-end trade lines for $1,500. And I'm going to tell you, that's all you need. You only need 3. 3 will change your life in the next 60 days, okay? You add 3 and you add them at this high value so that when you go to the bank and you ask for that, you definitely get approved, okay? So I got like 2 or 3 spots. I already took 2 earlier today. You know, he's doing this deal. Let me get in on this deal. 3 trade lines for $1,500. They 3 high-end trade lines. The trade line closes in a couple of days, and within 7 to 14 days after it closed, your credit score could be totally different. Then your girl gonna tell you what to go do, how to go run it up, how to go get it, all of that stuff. Why? Because we are not playing. You want to buy a house in 30 days? Let's go. You want to go get you a brand new fleet of vehicles in 30 days? You want to retire yourself? Then I'm the woman for the job, okay? Are you going to pay me for the shortcut and the proximity and the connections? Yes, you are. But I am not going to charge you what they going to charge you. I'm going to make your money make money, okay? I'm just going to cause you to invest in yourself, not in me. Because my treasures are stored, because my pleasures is running with the Lord. You ain't making no investment in me. You making an investment in you. And I'm going to show you how to play the game. Okay. So you can get 3 high-end trade lines for $1,500 instead of you paying $1,000 to be added to this, $1,000 be added to that, because y'all know I'm the trade line plug. Okay. I'm going to do a double doozy and give you all 4 of my trade line plugs. If you purchase that, because we working in partnership, okay? If you purchase the 3 added trade lines, then I'm gonna go ahead and give you a few of my trade line plugs where you can actually go and get them for the low for yourself next time, okay? And now I'm gonna show you how I'm just gonna add you. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna add you to the group and let you see how to make you $10,000 a month just selling trade lines. Right now, it's like getting ready to be income tax time, and people are going to be looking for vehicles and all the other dumb stuff that we do as a community that is going to require our credit to be ran. Even if that's looking for a new place, it doesn't matter what it is. It's going to require our credit to be ran. Every month, you can make $10,000. I've already showed y'all the receipts. Every month, $10,000, okay? From just trade lines alone. How do you apply the trade line? You add the trade line to your credit, okay? You add that trade line, those 3 trade lines to your credit to boost your scores. And I've showed y'all this. I know I ain't seen you in a cool minute, cousin, but this is how you get to the 700 club fast and then you go get that bag. Let me go ahead and get to it real quick. Hold on. Where are you at? See if I can get it real quick. Okay, here we go. So we add the trade lines. Once the trade lines are reporting now that you are authorized user on such a high amount, there's nothing you will be denied for. Okay, not a single thing. What it says. Okay, adding them trade lines. Okay, boosting them scores. Everybody in the 700 club. Okay, Adding them trades. You see that? Adding them trades, boosting them scores. We ain't playing. And then going to go get that bag. Now, a lot of my cousins, they going to go buy vehicles. Bless their heart. Okay. I'm not even going to cap to you. This is what the trade line look like. Okay. $75,000 trade line. Okay. These people have 179,835 points. Okay, they can take out 22,000 in cash from off their credit card. That's why I tell y'all, we've been trying to collect money. We're doing things backwards. You don't get rewarded for having money. You get rewarded for having credit. It's a difference, okay? See, when you go and you add a trade line, you see how all that positive history just go, and now it's reporting on your credit report every month. It was an on-time payment. It was never late, no derogatory remarks. You under the percentage. This is how we get the trade lines, okay? We add them to our children's to our children's account, okay? Of course, they gave them a freedom card, unlimited, because they got that 743. Yes and yes, okay? That's how we do it. Okay, that's how we do it. Credit limit 27,000. Highest balance they ever held was 3,952. Date it was open June 11th, 1993. Do you know how much history that will? Listen, that will change your credit score. I'm gonna stop right there, okay? Because I got to go. I love you too, sister. Y'all already know I do it for us. They piss me off, then I'll just come and just, hey, look, let me tell you something. You can get the trade lines if you want to, or you can get into the mentorship where you get access to even discounted rates on the trade lines inside of the mentorship. Sister Angela beat y'all to it the other day, okay, and took that one spot. And I said on that day that I would potentially open up one more, especially because I felt compelled in my spirit that there will be one more, but I'm not taking a whole group with this tribe. Okay, we just going in to get money from CDFI, micro lenders, free money, grant, SBA. We doing the whole 9 yards. Okay, and we doing that like that. Okay, I've already showed you receipts. Brother William got up to 20,000, 50,000 potential. Sister Tracy, Brother L, they got $25,000. This is what we're doing, okay? And we're just getting started. That was on day 2. After I gave them the play and they rented on day 2, they had the refunds. I want to get one for my daughter. She's 21 and disabled. I got her credit up to $695, but I want a small trade line for her because I want her to buy property. Will that help her? A small trade line will be to add to, like, honestly, like a child's that you're trying to build their profile. Okay, you say you want to, what do you want to trade line for? I got her credit, but I want to sponsor him because I want her to buy property. Okay, yeah, I get that. She got a 695. So when it comes to the credit game, let me explain this really quickly, and y'all gonna get me in trouble by Marcus. But when it comes to the credit, it's not just a score. I don't want y'all to ever think, oh, I got a 700 score. Okay, so they're going to give me something. This is what they're going to look for. I got a sister right now with a 700, and she was not approved for a couple of things that I ran by her. See, look, this is what make up the score. Payments, you add the trade lines, now you got good payment history. Length, it's been there for a very long time. You can be 20 years old with a trade line for 40 years, showing that you have 40-year credit. Do you have a good credit mix? Do you have any recent credit added? Okay. And then the usage. So all of these categories got to be looking pretty. And when you add trade lines, it gives you the payment history. It gives you the length. It gives you the mix. It gives you recent because we just added it, and the usage is below. This is when you are able to walk in and get you something. This is the reason why I be pushing them like that. But a little small trade line, it just really ain't going to move the needle at all. Okay. You can start with that for sure, but it ain't gonna really move the needle. The reason why I recommend 3 is because it's gonna jump shoot, okay, where we need to be. We're running out of time when it comes to money and what they doing with money and playing with money. We don't need to be trying to save it. We don't need to be trying to slow roll it. We need to get as much as we can, as fast as we can, and then convert it. And then go back and get another big old bank loan and then go convert that. Then go back and get another big old bank load and then convert that. Okay. You're going to get your money back. That's one thing about Dr. T. You're going to get your money back. I'm going to make sure you get your money back. I don't care if it's free money. I'm going to make sure you get your money back. Okay. Because everything after that is profit mode. That's how I roll. If I can't get my money back, then yeah, I don't even fool with it. Okay. Let me move on, y'all, because I gotta go. So the one mentorship, I'm gonna show you how to do $250,000 for yourself first. And then I'm gonna give you system software, and I'm gonna give you access to my connections that could take this money that you're gonna be approved for, in the credit space and liquidate it. Give you cash so you can go make some different type of moves. If you want to leave it all on credit, you can do that. If you want to liquidate that car, you pay a small fee, get it all in cash, and you just be done with it, okay? And then you start going and go buy property, rental property, commercial property, gold, silver, whatever it is that you need to buy, because now you have the cash that has been liquidated. I'm going to show you how to get vehicles, vehicle loans. I'm going to show it from Lightstream and from Navy, $75,000, how to use Amex, get 4 credit cards. I'm going to show you, okay, where the money is at. And we're in the mentorship. We do it together. You go, here's the play. Click on that link. Go ahead. Let me know what you got. Bring me the receipts, okay? Okay, I will start with 3 for her. She's closer than I am with credit. Yeah, I would jump on it. They go like this, is everybody and their mama. When I tell you the chat, it's just, so I told them, I said, look, I got a lot of clients that could use this. Please hold me some spots, because I have clients that can use this, and I'm seeing people's lives change, including my own and my family. I made my children, yeah, go handle that, okay? Because we all need to get as much as we can, as fast as we can. The mentorship, $997. I have just one more spot that I am willing. I don't have to have you in the mentorship, because everybody that should be there is there. But I got one spot for that person who wants to learn how to get the funding and then turn that funding knowledge and all the tools, resources, links, all the access that I'm gonna give you. You're gonna turn it into a funding company. And now I'll show you how to go get people $1 million in funding. That's $100,000 payout. Okay, 10%. I'll show you how to go get $50,000 in funding. That is a $5,000 payout for you. It's 10%. Okay, show you how to do your contracts, set up your merchant account, whole 9 yards, so that you have a business that always pays you. If you in the business of helping people get money, you'll never run out of it, okay? I also have a done for you funding, okay? I will do the funding for you from start to finish. I will go ahead and get your credit together, add the trade lines if we need to sweep it, if we need to build it. I will add the trade lines. We will go after the funding for you, okay? CDFI, SBA, micro lenders. We will go through the grants. I will do the whole entire funding for you, okay? I will apply for grants for you for 3 months, totaling over $50,000 each single month in me applying for you for grants. I will also of course, we will work hand in hand, but I'm going to be doing the heavy lifting. You'll go create the account. I'll go in there and do what I need to do in there and get you fully funded, okay? I have the done for you for $2,500 if you want me to do the done for you funding, okay? And I only have one more spot because one spot was taken. I said I would only do 2. I only have one more spot because one spot was taken. And last but never least, okay, my one-on-one mentorship. And I only have one more spot available for the one-on-one, where I work with you to build your business strategically customized to your business. I don't care if it's writing a book. I don't care what you want to do. If you wanted to actually go ahead and start 5 businesses in our time, you have me to help you build out your business step by step, brick by brick, okay? Funding, all of that, trade lines, all of that, connections, all of that, everything that you need, land access, all of that, everything that you need, I have you, or you have me, shall I say, okay? I have a 3 month that I am doing for $2,500, and then I'm doing a 6 month for $5,000 one-on-one mentorship. If you take the 6 month for $5,000, then your girl is going to additionally give you 6 months. I'm going to host your first event with you, whether that's a virtual event, whether that's in person, whether that's a launch, whether that's a book signing, whatever route you decide to go. If that's transportation, we're going to get it together first. Okay. So you additionally get 6 months. I don't even know a fast food worker willing to work for 12 months for $5,000. Okay. I'm not working, I'm serving, but you're going to pay me for my time. So those are the opportunities that I have for y'all. Y'all got any questions? I gotta go. I know I'm gonna be in trouble, but hopefully my family will understand. They know I try to come out here and serve y'all. Okay. Any questions before I go? Because I got to go. I got to keep the balance. I gotta serve y'all and serve them, and I promised them something today. Okay. Any questions for me? Anybody want to take any of them opportunities? Speak now or forever hold your peace. You see on live only opportunities going at the bottom. Yes, you can still get these opportunities at a later date. You're going to pay me full price. You're not getting no discounted price. You're not getting, the hookup, the handout, the cousin, the cousin discount. You're not getting any of that. Okay. You can buy it, but it's going to be what I'm going to charge you and what I want to make, right? This will be my year that I get a paycheck. And once I finish doing these offers and discounts and getting the people really serious about going to where they need to be, then it's just all about me. I'm only going to do the mentorships. That's why I'm giving y'all a discount. Okay. You don't got to have me with everybody. Okay. What do I have to do for the 47? So the information is on the screen. You can email me, sister. Phone number is here. Please don't call. Okay. Not only call unless you really need some type of assistance, because right now I'm going to go spend time with my family. But there's the phone number. All of my payment platforms are right here. Every payment platform that I take, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Chime, PayPal, all of that information is right here. You make your payment. Make sure you put your email address in there, because I can't send you nothing if I don't have the email. Okay. If you just email me and say, hey, Dr. T, I made the payment, or I'm making the payment, just so I know and I have the email. Okay. Then we got you. Can't choose, but I need help. Call me. Call me real quick. Okay. You can look up there. I can't private message you, but the phone number is up here. Jamaica, call me, and then we'll go ahead and get you situated. See what it is, what you're trying to do. I can't choose, but I need help. We got to choose one, sister. We got to choose one. So call me really, really quickly, or either email me really, really quickly and give me your number, and I'll give you mine. Okay. And once again, thanks for your time and everything you shared. Love you. Love y'all. Okay. Y'all know what's up. I love y'all. That's why I come by here. Instagram fam, I know you can't see the payment information over here, but guess what? If you go ahead and email me in about an hour, okay? Sorry about that, Dr. T. Laugh out loud. No, you all right. Sorry about what? What you done did? You ain't did nothing, sister. It's all love. I know you can't see the information that I'm telling them about over here, but I will give you an hour to make up your mind about any of those opportunities that you want before I delete it, okay? Or before I charge you full price when you want to spend the block. Go ahead and DM me, fam. I will see you guys in just a moment. Okay, by the grace of God, if you say the same thing, then I'll try to come back. I do got some opportunities in some other areas that I have been trying to get to y'all, but I always want to open it up with enlightening and educating y'all, and that takes the most time, for sure, for sure. Okay, but I promise y'all I'm going to get to the opportunities, new opportunities that I'm doing, okay, in the space of speaking and all that other stuff, the government contracts, whole entire 9 yards, okay? I will come back whenever he says the same, but until then, if ain't nobody told you that they love you, I showed up because I love you. And I need you to survive. Go in peace so that you don't end up in pieces. And I will see you again, friends. Out. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. No other questions for me over here. I'm gone, y'all. If you need to screenshot something, go ahead and screenshot something. If you need to call me now. Okay? Call me now. Call me right now, and I will help you decide on which way the best path for you to go, see what your situation is. I want you to call me, give me like 5 minutes, go use the ladies' room, okay? And then I want you to call me. And we're going to go ahead and get you popping. Sister Angela, let's go with the trade lines, okay? Let's get niece, or you or whoever, let's get them popping, okay? And let's go get this bag. Because while you building yours, you can build baby girls too, okay? I'm all about the family eat. Everybody eating, okay? And I want to teach you how to let everybody eat, okay? How to make a business out of this. We're not working for them to collapse us. That's crazy. They're going to get everything out of us and collapse us, and then we have nothing. We are not doing that, okay? And it will not happen on my watch. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.